You know, there are plenty of urban legends and misconceptions that surround death. If you love busting myths with science, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. So, the recently departed are said to be able to continue growing fingernails and hair. That's a myth. Or you might have heard that bodies may transmit pathogens, sickening coroners or other handlers. Also not true, though hepatitis and tuberculosis can be rare exceptions. Some myths are actually rooted in reality. Corpses can move a little as their ligaments stiffen, for example. But can the skin of a decedent experience a tan? Or is that strictly for the living? Surprisingly, it can. A paper published in the American Journal of Forensic Medicine and Pathology in 2023 and, just a heads up, it includes some potentially disturbing images of dead bodies, tackled this very issue. Dubbed postmortem tanning, the paper analyzed 3 instances of bodies that demonstrated sun damage via tan lines that matched their clothing. In the first case, a woman was found frozen. After thawing out in a laboratory setting, the body presented what experts call brown pigment transformation on the areas of skin that had been exposed. The skin underneath her clothing, however, was, unaffected. Another body, this time a male, was recovered following a motor vehicle accident. The tanned skin was consistent with the, awkward pattern of their clothing arrangement, as they were a pedestrian struck by a car. Skin that was exposed as a result of bunched-up clothing became darkened after sun exposure during the several hours the body was left before it was located and retrieved. The third case, also a male who had a self-inflicted fatal gunshot wound, showed tanned skin from an area of the body exposed due to rumpled clothing. What makes these scenarios unique is that tanning is essentially the skin's response to damaging ultraviolet rays, a metabolic process that would seem to be non-existent in the dead. In 2 of the cases, the bodies were discovered in freezing temperatures, leading authors to theorize that the necessary metabolic pathways were preserved. But that fails to explain the third body, which was retrieved in a warm summer climate. The paper does not indicate whether any of the 3 bodies were actually sunburned, only tan. Sunburn is defined as erythema, which is redness, and blistering in the hours or days following sun exposure. As these symptoms weren't mentioned, it's unclear whether a dead body can mount such a response. It's important to note that there are other causes of skin color changes in death. Mummification can prompt darkening of the skin when it becomes dehydrated and brittle, as in dry, hot climates. There's also a phenomenon known as bog body formation, in which corpses left in acidic peat bogs prompt a chemical response in the skin that can lead to browning. While the subject matter may appear morbid, post-mortem tanning could be a key factor in forensic analysis. Posthumous sunning can help determine a time of death and potentially lead to answers in a criminal investigation. Of course, sun exposure can also be a cause of death too, which is why you should always wear sunscreen.